What's up, guys? This is Tom Burkart one more time for Car Revs Daily. Getting a sweat on. It's really hot here at Road Atlanta in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. And we are in the 2015 Subaru WRX. And we're going to take it for a quick spin on the track. Let's see what we've got. An old-fashioned key. This reminds me of my Subaru. As some of you guys might know, the Subaru 2005 Legacy GT is my daily driver. So I'm very excited to see how this car compares, particularly with an automatic, which I have wished for many, many times in my Subaru. Despite it being, you know, having the manual is really fun for performance days. It's actually chewed through like a bunch of clutches, and it's really not it's not the happiest camper in traffic either. So excited to give this car a try. So the 2015 WRX is an exciting model for Subaru loyalists, because it's got a pretty low armrest over here on this one side. That's something that my Legacy does have an advantage on, because the Legacy, you know, the reason I switched from the WRX I had before that was because I wanted it to be a little wider and a little more comfortable and a little more refined. And after many years of adding like layers of Dynamat and lots of other stuff, I was able to get the Legacy to the refinement level of like a luxury car. But it took a long time, you guys. I mean, it was like a long time coming to get the car to a good refinement place, as well as a really good handling place and quickness. So some of the big promises for the 2015 Legacy, or excuse me, the 2015 WRX are to bring a lot of the more up-to-date refinement of the latest Subarus, but be able to maintain the turbocharged power, all-wheel drive handling, and you know, a lot of the fun factor that has made the WRX, you know, such a breakout hit all these years. And of course, the WRX is still, you know, it's still really the king of the roost, because when you compare it to, we're waiting in line here at for the track to go out. So the car starts up with a little bit of a snort. It feels very, very smooth and significantly more refined than before, which is a good thing. But you know, the WRX is really a huge hit for Subaru for many reasons, particularly in contrast with the Mitsubishi Lancer Rally Art, which of course the name started out as that like horrible badge and stickers job with, you know, 14-inch wheels but like a wing, which was really embarrassing, and it also had base power. But now at this point, the Mitsubishi Lancer Rally Art has, you know, 230 or 240 horsepower via also a turbocharged engine, but it really lacks like a lot of the drama and the fun factor of the Evo, because it's just not there. It just looks much more, you know, looks wise, and I've even word on the street is that handling wise it's just pretty floppy and much more like a base Lancer, whereas the WRX is really pretty, is a very performance focused vehicle, and in a few of its generations it's looked really close to the STI. I mean, you've had to look really closely to be able to know which is which I think is the better positioning overall, because guys who buy a WRX would never consider getting a base Impreza generally, whereas guys who get an STI obviously are also considering the WRX and may have owned one previously. So how does all this matter? So the 2015 WRX, it feels really good. It's still got the, you know, really supportive Recaro seats, new seats. I think these are from my Legacy, actually, the exact seats from my Legacy. Adjustable headrests. The seats don't go very low. Definitely don't go very low. But there is a new steering wheel, tilt telescope, and it's a pretty compact wheel with some interesting shaping. It's sort of like a, you know, it's flat on the bottom, as well as sort of a little bit flatter on the sides, with some strong performance indents here for grips, as well as lots of controls for various functions, as well as paddle shifters for this automatic transmission model. So let's put it in. So we're in SI drive. So S number, okay, so I think it's like S number is what the symbol looks like, which is sort of indicates that it's perhaps the sportiest mode. So we're waiting in line at the track. We're behind a Ford Fiesta STI and or ST, I should say. We've got a Fiat 500 Abarth behind us, a Cadillac CTS V Sport behind that. But 2 cars in front of us is the STI itself. So there's no passing today at Road America because we're in road cars and not wearing helmets or anything like that. But it will be fun to get to see another Subi on the track at the same time. And for this generation of the cars, these 2 cars are the same color. They're both this like really nice metallic gunmetal gray, and it's very difficult to tell them apart. They have very similar fender flares and a little bit less of a dramatic braking package on the WRX versus the STI. But they're dead ringers. Except for the rear spoiler, very few people would be able to pick the STI apart from the WRX. Unless unless you had that badge in the grill, so that's a really good thing. I'm really excited because I'm excited for WRX buyers as well as for Subaru, guys in general, because it means that this car is really back in a big way. And of course, it has like a pretty frumpy roof line and like doesn't look nearly as good as the concept, but it is updated in significant ways that are all benefit like day-to-day use. As much as guys who are like strip out all the weight and everything in the car and like try to make it as fast as hell and might even put in a roll cage and take out all the carpets, like that's all well and good, but those guys those guys are suffering day to day. I mean, that car is going to be really uncomfortable, really loud, a total buzz bomb. So to be able to maintain the fun driving dynamics while bringing in like all the refinement stuff is a tricky balance and hard to achieve, but I feel like Subaru is going to be able to do it. So we got one or two cars in front of us, and then we're going to be going. So what are we at? We're like 7 minutes in. Just looking at my fat head talking. CLA 45 AMG sounds bananas on throttle. So we'll check back for the next video. I'm gonna start it right when I do a big launch onto Road America's racetrack, and it should be a fun time. So check back for video 2. Thanks.